I canceled the paid photo shoot for my daughter's 15th after finding out the influencer package had been billed to my card without my sign-off. So my daughter Mia turned 15 last month, and for months all she talked about was this quinceañera/birthday shoot she wanted. Fine, I'm not against it. I told her we'd do something nice, a photographer, a couple of outfit changes, a little party after. I had a number in my head and I told her the number. Here's where it starts. My sister Dana runs a little content studio out of her converted garage. Ring lights, backdrops, the whole thing. She does okay. And she offered to handle everything for Mia's shoot, which honestly I was grateful for at first. She kept saying, don't even worry about it, I've got a vision. I should have worried about it, because a few weeks back I'm checking my card statement, half asleep, and there's a charge for $1,100 from Dana's studio. Then another one, 4 days later, for $650. I'm sitting there going, I never gave anyone my card. So I called Dana. Hey, weird question. Did you run something on my card? And she goes, real casual. Oh, that's the influencer package. I put the deposit through so we could lock the date. I said, the what package? And how do you have my card number? Long pause. She said you were fine with it. So now I'm looking at my daughter, who's been suspiciously quiet, and I ask her straight up. Turns out she'd photographed my card off the counter, front and back, sent it to Dana. And the two of them had been planning this whole upgraded thing behind me. Professional makeup artist, a videographer, a reel edit, some influencer she follows for a cameo appearance, matching the aesthetic of accounts with hundreds of thousands of followers. I asked what the total was going to land at. Dana said, with everything, around $3,200. But it's an investment in her brand. Her brand. She's 15 next month. I told Dana I did not authorize any of it, and she needed to reverse the charges. She laughed. Actually laughed. You can't reverse it. The photographer's booked, the influencer's booked. You'd be canceling on real people. So I canceled it. All of it. I called my card company that night, disputed both charges as unauthorized, and had them freeze the number. Then I called the photographer directly. I found her through the studio's page, and I said, I'm the card holder. I never approved this. Please don't hold the date. The photographer was actually lovely about it. She said, honestly, I wondered. A grown woman set it up, but a teenager kept texting me the changes. Then the group chat exploded. Dana, you humiliated me in front of a vendor I work with. My mom chiming in from nowhere. It's her 15th. Why are you being so rigid about money? And Mia, the actual daughter, texting me from the next room. You ruined the one thing I wanted. Everyone's going to think we're broke. I went into her room. I sat on the edge of her bed. I said, do you understand that you took my card without asking? That's not a birthday thing. That's a stealing thing. She said, it's not stealing if you're my mom. I said, say that to a judge. She rolled her eyes so hard I thought she'd sprain something. Then she said the part that ended it for me. She said, Aunt Dana said you'd freak out but that you'd pay it once it was already done. She said that's how you get parents to say yes. So my sister taught my kid that the way to get what you want is to spend the money first and dare me to claw it back. I stood up. I said, the shoot's canceled. The party's still on. The one I offered. The one I actually budgeted for. And you're paying me back the deposit that didn't reverse. Out of the birthday money you're about to get. She said, that's my money. I said it wasn't your card. Dana called me an hour later, sugar sweet, trying to negotiate. Okay, what if we just do a scaled down version like 1,500? I said, Dana, you put charges on a card that wasn't yours, using a number a child stole. I'm being nice by not making this a police thing. Don't call me about a number again. She said, you're really going to blow up the family over a birthday? I said, you blew it up when you swiped it. I'm just the one who noticed. My mother is still texting me paragraphs about how I've made Mia feel unloved on her special day. Dana's telling everyone I stiffed a vendor, and Mia's giving me the silent treatment through a closed door. The party's still happening on the day I planned. Same date. Just without the package nobody asked me to pay for. Dana hasn't gotten a cent back, and she's the one who has to explain that to the influencer.